Hey there. My name is Jordan, and I am the marketing guy at Energy Suspension here in beautiful San Clemente, California. In this video, we will be replacing steering rack bushings in this 2007 Toyota Tundra. On the left, we see the original, worn, and in some cases unsafe rubber bushings. The bushings seen on the right are Energy Suspension HyperFlex polyurethane bushings. We are replacing the bushings as Toyota offers only entire rack and pinion replacement even when just bushings are worn out. Thinking about doing this job on your vehicle? It is strongly recommended to obtain and understand the factory service and repair manual requirements for this job. Please find the part information, tools list, and installation instruction sheet in the description below. There are many ways that this job can be done. The purpose of this video is to show what the process may look like before considering it yourself. I started by removing the front skid plate and then lifting the car. Once lifted, both front wheels are removed and the tie rods are separated. On this vehicle, the tie rod nuts are 24mm and use a cotter pin. After both tie rods have been separated, there are two 19mm bolts holding the rack to the frame. In this case, my 1/2-inch impact gun was not strong enough to loosen, so I grabbed a breaker bar. Please note that a wrench was not used for the upper hardware as they are self-stop nuts. After both bolts have been removed, the steering column connects to the pinion with a single 12mm bolt. Be sure to mark the orientation of the two parts before separating them so that the alignment stays true when putting things back together. Provided in this Energy Suspension bushing kit, there are two red caps as well as a new O-ring for the passenger side power steering line. The line connector 14mm bolt can be loosened and capped. The second cap is used to plug the female end of the steering rack. So long as the fluid is not drained completely, the system can be easily topped off after the job is done. After the line has been disconnected and capped, the rack can be pushed toward the passenger side further to gain access to the bushings. All 4 rubber bushings on the rack can be removed with a cold chisel and a hammer. Here is how I did it. The original bushings have been removed. And the fluid line can be placed back into the rack with a new O-ring provided in the kit. We can now install some fresh, bright red HyperFlex polyurethane bushings using the provided Formula 5 grease. The bushings can be easily installed by hand, and the sleeves may require a bit of help from a set of channel locks. For the driver's side bushings, the rack was pushed further to the passenger side, then the driver's side of the rack was dropped down to gain better access. The bushings on this side were removed the same way with a hammer and various cold chisel sizes. Just like the passenger side, the new bushings are installed by hand with the provided grease. The new bushings are in, and the rack can now be wrestled back into place. Now that the rack is placed correctly, the new provided washers must be installed before installing the rack mounting hardware. Please see the instruction sheet or your factory service and repair manual for torque specifications. From this point, we are able to install the tie rod ends, the wheels, and the skid plate. In this video, we replaced the steering rack bushings on a 2007 Toyota Tundra two-wheel drive. The fresh, bright red polyurethane bushings are ready to provide a more precise driving feel and a better driving experience backed with Energy Suspension's 7-year, 750,000-mile warranty. Stay tuned to our channel and social media pages to see more tips and tricks. Thanks for watching. Drive safely.